Hello folks, in this guide we will be covering the best gear to be acquired within the cement factory. I'll basically be giving you all of the best options available, and then I'll go through the most efficient way of working through them all. The main gear we will acquire is the following: the SEVA suit, the PSZ7 military suit, and the armoured bandit jacket, as well as the Aurora and aero protection gas masks, the unique Fora 221 rifle, the Decider, the SPSA shotgun, the SVD Sniper Rifle, and the Integral A submachine gun, the extended magazine attachment for the Integral A, and the GP25 grenade launcher attachment, the bear detector, as well as all 4 artifacts and every blueprint within the zone, as well as a handful of additional weapons and supplies along the way. There's just 1 or 2 side notes before we get started. As far as I can tell, the main story will not progress any players through this region, regardless of main story allegiance. This area and the cooling towers north are both completely optional. The cement factory is a relatively small region compared to most, and it does have a hub that sits in the north, meaning we do have convenient access to storage, traders, and a technician. We will start our route from this hub, so I advise making your way here before continuing with this guide. We will cover all gear in a more or less convenient route, so other than that, let's get started. Our first few locations are in and around the hub itself. First, head into the mill and make your way upwards into the room up top. Once here, follow the platforming on screen to reach the metal beams above. From here, you'll find the Aurora gas mask and a stash sitting on the other side. Next, head back outside and into this small building. Head upwards and then cautiously drop down here onto the ledge below. Here, you'll find an additional stash. Our next location is just slightly outside of the hub, right here on the map. Head into this sewer entrance and follow the path all the way through. You'll eventually reach this room with a stash containing the Integral A extended magazine. Our next location is just north, right here on the map. On this broken bridge, simply cross over and find a stash right here. Our next location is west, right here on the map. This is optional. The corpse on the other side of this radiation pit does have a PDA containing the code for a safe later on in this guide. Of course, you can simply copy off screen later on, but the hint is found here. Our next location is directly south, marked right here on the map. Here we have this anomaly field to navigate through. Naturally, take out your scanner to locate the artifact. Our next location is west at this marker right here on the map. First advise entering this facility through this entrance. There are multiple others, but this is probably the best. In here are a number of bloodsucker mutants. Staying up top will cause them to flee and hide behind cover. You can drop to this ledge. This will cause them to come right below you and allow for you to shoot them. Alternatively, you can drop down and back into this small room to funnel them into your shotgun. Once done, the truck at the center of the room has a stash hiding in the back. Next, follow the path on screen to locate an additional stash within this locker. Next, continue through the facility until finding this truck. On the back is the PSZ7 military armor and a stash. To exit this facility, simply break these boards in front of the truck. Our next location is this facility south, marked right here on the map. On the western side, you can find a hole behind this truck. Head inside to find the integral A submachine gun and a stash. Looting here will cause a bloodsucker mutant to spawn outside, so do be warned. Once outside, take out your scanner to begin locating the artifact in the nearby anomaly field. Next, in the building on the eastern side of this facility, follow the path on screen to locate an additional stash. Our next location is south at this marker right here on the map. Here we have this mountain of safes. All but 2 of them are empty. First, start from the western side. From these 2 safes, head over to this cluster and open this safe here to reveal a smaller safe inside. Within the smaller safe is a key. Use this key on the large safe at the center of the middle cluster. Inside here should be a modded Buket S2. Now this weapon can currently glitch through the surface of the safe and onto the ground below. In some instances, you should be able to sit on the safe here at the side and see part of the bucket below. If you are able to, then fire off a shot and hopefully the weapon should pop right out. If this fails, or if you're unable to place a shot, then a well-placed grenade may do the trick instead. Our next location is this sunken village to the east, marked right here on the map. Here, we first want to approach this schoolhouse. Upon doing so, you will be swarmed by a pack of Snork mutants. Once dealing with them, head inside and activate the side quest with this NPC. Head downstairs in the schoolhouse and continue through until aggroing an additional pack of Snorks. My advice is to either head into the open area and find better positioning, or simply back up as soon as the Snorks aggro and funnel them into your shotgun. Once done, head inside and towards this buried house to locate the stash right here. Our next location is this marker south, right here on the map. Here, we simply have another anomaly field. Take out your scanner to begin locating the artifact. From here, I advise heading back towards the hub. First, we're going to visit this location marked on the map. Here we do have the cage, a platforming maze with heavy psi effects. I do advise saving here before attempting it, as you may fall to your death. When ready, follow the path on screen. I took this path nice and slow to allow for easier following. My advice would be to not panic. There's no danger here other than the hindered sight and a slow damage over time, which can be easily dealt with just a few meds. Take your time and make your way right to the roof of the maze. Once on the roof, both debilitating effects will cease and you'll be free to collect loot in your own time. Head over to the corner of the roof to find the SEVA suit and a stash right here. When ready, drop down from the center hole onto this anomaly below. From here, head to the small building at the back and head around to this crack in the wall. Aim through and shoot the lock inside. Head around to the front of the building, and within the now unlocked room, you will find this stash and some goodies. Our next location is back south, marked right here on the map. Here we have this ruined house. Head inside and make your way up to the top of the walls. Navigate over them towards this roof here to find the armored bandit jacket and a stash. Our next location is east, marked right here on the map. Here we have this large facility. Head over to the left side and head on through. Follow this path until eventually reaching this large open room. At the back of this room is a burrow mutant that will aggro you when you get close. Littered around this room are also numerous guns that the burrow will use against you. Once ready, head inside and follow the path on screen to find the first stash. Next, continue through the facility until eventually reaching this room to find the next stash right here. Our next location is north, right here on the map. Here, we first want to make our way up this ladder and onto the roof. Navigate through the glass shard anomalies to locate a stash on the opposite side of the roof. Next, head back down and head into this small building. In the back corner, you'll find a safe and a code lock. The combination is located in the PDA from earlier on in this guide. However, feel free to just copy off screen. Inside, you will find a GP25 grenade launcher attachment. Next, head to this ruined house to find an additional stash sitting just here. Our next location is this marker right here on the map. Once here, head into this small building and be wary of the booby traps. In here, you'll find this stash. And then a compact pistol on this side. Our next location is northeast, right here on the map. Once here, follow the path on screen to locate this small room. Head inside to locate an SVD Sniper sitting right here. Our next location is back west at this marker right here on the map. Here we have yet another anomaly field. Once again, take out your scanner to begin locating the artifact. I advise heading to the hub before finally making your way to the cement factory, marked right here on the map. First, I advise heading towards this side of the main building and heading up this stairway. At the top, you should find a poltergeist mutant. Once dealing with them, head into this room and destroy these planks. Drop down below to find this body. On its inventory, you'll find this key. Next, drop outside and make your way over to this small building. Use the key to unlock the room up top. Inside, you'll find the SPSA shotgun and a stash. Next, head back outside and up this nearby ladder. Follow the path on screen to navigate to the very top of the pipe. Here, you will find this stash. Next, head to the northeast corner to find this NPC here.
Everybody's just ignoring me.
Activate his side quest and head down the manhole to the tunnels below. Continue through until reaching this large room. Follow the path on screen to locate a stash. Next, back outside and below are 2 burrow mutants and many weapons scattered around. This can be a very tough fight. My best advice is to try and push past the burrows onto the walkway on the other side. There are a few guns you can pick up here as to avoid being shot by them. From here, you can more or less take your time picking them both off. Regardless, when done or during the fight, the unique Fora 221 rifle, the Decider, can be found in this corridor up top. Its placement may be off, as the bearers can and will use it against you. Back downstairs and through this doorway, you'll find an additional stash containing the bear detector. Next, head back up and continue through the facility. There is an electrical anomaly here that will periodically patrol certain locations along this corridor. Time your window and follow the path on screen. Follow this path through until reaching this room with 2 safes and some booby traps. The safe on the right contains the aero protection gas mask, and the safe on the left is a stash. Head back to the corridor and once again, time your window to continue down and follow the path on screen. Head towards the very end to unlock and exit through this door. That is it for this guide, folks. The cooling towers will be next, and all 3 of its guides will be out within roughly the next 72 hours. I do, of course, have a range of guides on the channel already, so do feel free to stop on by and check things out. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.